Previously on Living Free Alaska, we finally made the 2,600-mile journey back home to Alaska after spending the last 2 months in Washington State dealing with the sudden loss of my mom and handling all of her affairs. Now that we are back home, settle in with us as we adjust back to house life and as we finish getting the homestead ready for winter. Welcome home to Alaska, a land of stunning landscapes and incredible natural phenomena. Tonight we delve into one of nature's most enchanting displays, the Northern Lights, or also known the Aurora Borealis. The Aurora Borealis is a natural light display that occurs in the polar regions. Here in Alaska, the lights paint the sky in vibrant greens, pinks, and purples, memorizing those fortunate enough to witness them. For centuries, indigenous peoples of Alaska have shared stories about the Northern Lights. Some believe they were spirits of ancestors, while others saw them as a sign of good fortune. Tonight, I can't help but think this is a sign from my mom, sending me the ultimate welcome home message from the heavens. We had just returned from dinner with our friends Mike and Bobby when we spotted the spotlight pillars in the sky. I didn't have my good camera with me, but even my cell phone did an amazing job to capture the moment. It was so vivid with dark pinks and purples, which are rare in the northern sky. This solar system was seen as far south as Florida, and being home under clear skies was just a magical treat. I know the Aurora Borealis is a natural phenomenon created by the sun, but just for tonight, I know it was my mom saying, "Welcome home." Well, happy Friday, everyone. We are, as you can see, we're home. We got home last night and we unloaded the motorhome with clothes and food. And today we are getting everything situated to get the motorhome back in the shop. What that entailed is we had to get the camper, which we had left outside when we left. We thought we were only going to be gone for 2 weeks. So we got the camper inside, put away for winter, and now we are going to get the motorhome put inside. So let's go check in on Gary's progress and see what he's up to.
Been a busy day. Been a busy day. But look at that. Got the camper in. She was sitting outside while we were gone. We thought, well, shoot, we'll be right back. We'll be able to get her inside, no problem. We didn't know. But, so that was kind of the first order of business, get the camper in. No, I'm sorry. First order of business was to clean up the shop floor. Our amazing neighbors had foresight enough to bring all of our hoses and sprinklers and watering stuff inside for us, so it didn't thaw and cause any problems with the hoses. There was about 500 feet of hoses outside just because of how we had everything set up. So those were all brought inside, had to separate them, individually coil them, and toss them into my shelter logic. And then we brought the adventure trailer or camper in. But with that, I had to take the tonneau cover and the tailgate off of the truck. So, I mean, it's always something, right? It's never an easy job.
Many steps
to
do one thing.
Yep. And then now, since a truck was out, I hooked the truck up to the 24-foot enclosed trailer, pulled that guy in, and dirty as all, and gonna block her up and unload. And then after we unload, pull the trailer out, put the trailer and the motorhome together near a hose, and wash them. It's only 45 degrees outside, but They gotta get washed before we bring them inside because they're a
Yeah,
mess. The Alcan with a mess.
they're very, very dirty.
Yeah.
And truly, they got the dirtiest in Alaska, outside of Toke.
I can tell you exactly where the frickin' rock trucks are moving material from the new gold mine outside of Toke. Yeah. That road was a muddy mess. The 5-mile stretch got us the dirtiest. Anyway, this is what we do.
Well, I'm going to now begin to help you.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks for the help.
Whatever.
I know, you've been busy inside. The house has need cleaning.
Yes.
And she was avoiding going into the motorhome.
Yep.
And working inside the house instead.
Yep. The house needed it.
It did.
All right. We spent the next hour offloading our enclosed trailer of all my mom's things that we brought home with us. I have a goal to get everything unpacked and put away by the end of winter so we can easily access our truck camper come spring, so we can once again take you on some amazing adventures around Alaska. Next up on my list of things to do, process my mom's giant zucchini that I smuggled across 2 international borders to enjoy some comfort food later on this winter. Mom loved her zucchini and grew some in her backyard every year. She would make zucchini bread every winter, and it was one of my favorites that she would make. And I can't wait to carry on the tradition, and better yet, with her own zucchini. I can't help but think she's right there next to me in my kitchen as I shred up her green giants. Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Alaska in our kitchen. So when I came home from dealing with my mom's estate, I brought home some zucchini from her garden. And as you can see here, she grew Alaska-worthy zucchini. I don't even know if I could get a zucchini this big here, but I brought this home and I am currently shredding it up. I got 2 big ones like that one and 2 small ones. I'm currently shredding it up, as you can see right here, and I am gonna squeeze it through a cheesecloth and then I'm gonna freeze it. I would like to make some zucchini bread later this winter in the heart of winter, and just kind of comfort food, especially around the holidays when I'm really missing my mom. I can pull out her zucchini bread recipe and actually make some zucchini from her garden. I think that will be very healing to me. So like I said, currently right now, I'm just processing with the food processor. And then it's so big, and I cut them several weeks ago. But I want to try to harvest some of these seeds and prepare them and see if I can maybe propagate from them and grow my own zucchini in the spring using seeds from these giants. I mean, it's a total shot in the dark. I don't know if I'm going to accomplish it, but hey, why not try? So that is my thought. So that's what I'm doing. Gary's finishing getting everything out of the motorhome. We finally got everything wrapped up and put away, put the motorhome inside, got the trailer completely unloaded. It's parked for the winter. And yeah, I'm just getting used to house life again. It's been a rough 2 days now that things are slowing down. We don't have much going on, and I'm having more time to think and process, and it's not the best for me right now. But I know as each day goes on, I will continue to grieve and work through my issues and grieving. So right now, this is how I'm doing that. I am processing Mom's zucchini. But that's what I'm doing today. We'll go check in with Gary here in a little bit and see what he's doing. Okay, I gotta get back to what I'm doing here. All right. All right, so now we're at the part I'm just packing up the zucchini. I am doing this in 2-cup batches. Just a lot of recipes will call for 2 cups, so why not? So I'm just using 2-cup measuring cup and filling it up, putting it here in my little bag stuffer that we use usually when we process meat, and just sticking them here in a 6x8 bag and just get it nice done. And then we will pressure back, and then they will be ready for storage in the freezer until I'm ready to bake with them. Can't complain. I do have to say, it finally stopped raining. It's been raining all day. It's been absolutely ugly. Hasn't been terribly cold. It's about 40 degrees. But it finally stopped raining, and I can actually see the mountains. And they look glorious. The snow line is halfway down the mountains, so that makes me feel good. That means we still have some time before it's here on the valley floor. And by the way, today is October 12th. So what is it like at the weather where you live? Tell us below in comments. Let us know where you're from and what the weather is. Okay. Gotta stop chatting and get back to work. Well, I just got done packaging all the zucchini bags. In all, there are 20 2-cup bags. So we yielded 40 cups of shredded zucchini. Absolutely amazing. And I think I know what I'm going to do with this year. Every Christmas, we have a Friendsmas with all of our neighbors and close friends. And I think, the presents that we exchange are supposed to be homemade. So I think this year I might do Paula's zucchini bread. I'll make it with my mom's recipe using my mom's zucchini and give that to my friends. I think they would all appreciate that. I know I would absolutely love it. And sounds like a good plan considering I have 20 bags of zucchini. So that will get rid of about 13 of the bags. Usually that's how many families we get together with and have this Friendsmas with. So I think that's the plan. So I'm going to just get these vacuum sealed and then put it in the freezer until around Christmas time. Pre-planning, one step ahead.
As we settle into house life, we settle back into our daily routines around the homestead. From our daily hot tub soaks to laundry, life resumes.
Like the sign says, I can wait. Good morning, Freedom Family.
Sorry. You dropped eggs out of my mouth.
We have made it home safe and sound. We've actually been home now for a week. We returned home last Thursday evening, and we promptly got right to work. As you can see from this morning, we have started to get back onto our carnivore way of eating. As you may know, prior to us going south to get my mom and then dealing with all of that, we had been on the carnivore diet for just over 90 days. And we absolutely were doing fabulous on it. When we left, Gary was down about 42 pounds, 43 pounds.
Yep.
And I was down around 34 pounds. Excellent. I then had to deal with everything. Well, we had to deal with everything that was going on down in Washington. And being away, going out to eat a lot, eating with friends and family, and just living in the motorhome, we kind of went away from the carnivore lifestyle. Every once in a while when we did cook and have control, we had just meat and eggs and seafood.
But we were trying to be conscious about it when we did go out and eat. We were trying to eat a little bit more smart and not trying to eat the incorrect foods.
Correct. And when we got home, I thought for sure we had totally killed our diet.
Oh, yeah.
I expected to see at least a 15-pound increase.
That's a lot.
Well, that's what I felt like looking at just my face, and I did get a little puffy again. But
yeah,
when we got home and got on the scale, I was, oh my God, shocked.
Yeah, absolutely.
We both came home lighter than when we left.
Right, and I think the inflammation that you were experiencing was one, stress.
Yes.
Because of everything that has occurred over the last couple of months, grief,
lots of crying.
And also the additional carbs and sugar that we're eating because we weren't on a regular diet.
But we never gained the weight. I just gained the puffiness. So when we got home, we've still been kind of a not true carnivore, still have cheated a little.
Not much.
But we now know our body is handling this way of eating, and we're being smart about our portions. I still have not had a soda since May, which
that's huge.
Very huge.
Yep.
But I'm very excited. As of this morning, I am down 39 pounds. So I'm almost at that 40-pound mark.
I want to say what I've done.
You can say it. Yes, you can, because it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yesterday, I didn't weigh today. I weighed yesterday. I am down 54 pounds. 54 frickin' pounds.
So,
oh my God, that's amazing.
On Monday, we did have actually, Gary had an appointment with our family physician to follow up after his gallbladder surgery. And the doctor didn't even know that we had put ourselves on this way of eating. He does agree with it. He's actually prescribed it to our friend.
His wife has been on it for a year.
Yeah, and he was absolutely shocked when he saw Gary walk through the door down that many pounds.
It was amazing.
And me too. My appointment won't come until January when we actually have our annual physical. But yeah, he was pleasantly surprised, and Gary's numbers have completely gone back.
Across the board, everything's getting back to normal.
To the normal range. He was pre-diabetic. So and
A1Cs are down, and everything else is just doing great.
That was his goal, was to get those numbers in check. A lot of people have asked how you're doing after your surgery.
I am doing just amazing. A couple of little incision marks. There's no pain, no discomfort. I've had maybe one instance of something going on, maybe a big fatty meal and this and that. But for the most part, I haven't changed how I eat, and everything's been just fine.
Yeah. And both your surgeon both your surgeon and our family doctor said keep doing what you're doing.
Don't change your diet. Keep doing what you're doing. Your body will tell you. Your body will adjust. You know, it'll make the extra bile when it needs to, and it'll adjust.
Very cool. Well, I want to finish my meal.
I'm enjoying it very much. Look at that.
And then we will come back with you here in a little bit and show you what else we've been up to this past week. Mm-hmm. Very good, honey.
It is great. I love it.
Is this moose or is this beef?
Oh no, this is beef. It's a new one. It's a Trace Major cut. It's I don't remember exactly where it came from. I read about it. I found it. I got it. It's really good. 3 bears.
It's kind of nice to be home with our knowing where we can go.
Yeah. Yep. It is. Oh. Cool.
All right, their water is super low, so I will have to replace that today. And their food, that's pretty light if I can hold that, so I will refill that as well. Other than that, everyone is looking fabulous. Oh, I can't tell you how much I have missed my chickens. They're kind of my little sunshine of every day, and coming out and talking to them and seeing them makes my heart happy. All right, next up, let's go check in on Gary, and I think he wants to show you what he's been doing with the woodshed.
So I've got it worked this morning. It worked. I was in my closet and I put my dirty clothes into my dirty clothes hamper, and I was just in the closet again, and the hamper's empty and the washer's running. How does that happen? Right?
Sometimes the laundry fairy shows up for work.
She sure did.
All right.
Awesome. I was hoping you were going to hear me say, "It worked! Wow!" from the closet, because I said that a couple of times.
No, I didn't.
Oh, my woodshed is lacking. So when we got home from our big trip, there's a huge a pile of wood bucked up right here. And I had a huge pile of wood stacked up, or piled up, just inside the shed. So half was split, half was not split. So I was able to come home, come back in here, restack everything. So this wood is from last year right here. This row, and the next row back here, this all was from last year, and it was stacked along the back wall. So I had to pull it off the back wall, stack it here, and put the new wood along the back wall, because I want to burn the old stuff first. It's seasoned better. It's ready to go. And as I get new wood, more wood, I'll stack it here on the back side and up against the new stuff here. But this is only 8 foot, 2 foot, 6 foot, 3/4 of a cord there, and this is about a half a cord. So I got maybe a cord and a quarter here. I need a lot more than that. So I'm still on a hunt for wood. We'll see what happens.
And this is all birch.
This is all birch. That's all I got left over for spruce.
Which we only use spruce really to start the fires.
But it sure is nice to have.
Yeah.
Spruce is great for bonfires too. Like our after snow machine bonfires. The spruce is great.
So,
Go ahead.
so you still have quite a bit to do.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if it's going to be a cut and buck and split and stack,
Or a
it's going to be
phone
a phone call. So we'll have to see. I don't know what kind of inventory is available right now on a phone call. So that's Woodshed.
So one other quick update that we are going to be doing is last winter when Gary went back to work and guided snow machine tours, he wanted to use those funds to buy us a new plow. Currently, right now, our Polaris Ranger does all our plowing. However, our property, our drive, it's pretty intense.
We clear, what would we say, almost probably a good 1.5 acres to 2 acres with everything around the house and the front lot up there.
And that's a lot of snow to move for over 6 months of time.
Especially with a 6-foot blade on our Ranger. No.
So he went back to work last year with the goal of earning enough to buy a new plow for Elsie, our F-150 truck. Well, as you may know, Gary blew out his knee, and that job only lasted for about 2 months. And
didn't raise nearly enough to cover the cost of a new snowplow.
So we have made the decision that Mom is going to buy us a plow.
Thank you, Mom.
Yeah, so Mom was able to leave a little bit to me. And so I told Gary, I think it's a great investment for the homestead, and it will make life a lot easier. It will definitely be done a lot quicker.
Oh yeah, going from a 6-foot blade to an 8-foot blade and just a larger vehicle pushing the snow will be a lot easier.
Yep. So what Gary has been doing this week as well, amongst all the other things we've got going on, is he has been getting the Ranger all cleaned up and shiny and all the little blemishes fixed, or we've got parts on order, because we are going to sell the Ranger with the plow blade and use that towards, well, like I said, Mom's buying us the plow, and then we're going to replace the Ranger with a new Can-Am Defender 6x6.
That's going to up the game a little bit.
Yeah.
The 6 wheels is going to be really nice.
Most Alaskans, if you see other channels' videos or just other Alaskans, most run a 6x6 setup. That's 2 wheels up front, 4 wheels in the back. And it really does help in our swampy environment, as well as in the winter. We can put tracks on it, or even in the summer.
Yep.
And we can't go anywhere really in either of our 2 UTVs without a buddy system, because with 4 wheels, you get stuck.
Pretty much. I mean, there are trails we can trailer to and go and enjoy and have fun with, but
straight from the driveway,
not so much. But it's also more fun to go with other group of people too.
Yep. And
now with the new 6x6, we'll be able to keep on par with our friends that we go riding with.
Yep. So if you're a local Alaskan and would like a very nice 2019 North Star Polaris Ranger XP1000, we're going to have that for sale here very shortly.
With the full 7S display and all that good stuff.
And the plow.
Yeah,
it's a perfect machine. It's just we've outgrown it. Or should I say the property outgrew it, because we had it down in Washington. Yeah. So it's time to upgrade that baby and get a plow for Elsie. And I think this winter we are going to have a lot of fun.
Many have commented on our past videos asking how Newman is doing, and I have to say he is adjusting to his new home rather well. He is my constant shadow no matter wherever I go, and Sophie is sharing her human, me, pretty well with Newman as well. I couldn't be happier with his progress fitting into our family, and it's weird. I think I am so much like my mom. I think I'm helping him fill that void.
Mama sat down.
Oh,
Mama sat down
you
close to
came
me.
to see me. Yeah. Daddy playing with you, though? Go play with Daddy. It's not always about Mommy.
I'm trying.
Hey,
Where'd Sophie
buddy.
go? Did she go? Jealous?
She's pouting.
Take off. She's jealous.
Sophie!
Sophie, come here.
Is that your ducky? Is that your ducky? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on, Soph. You getting in on the action? Miss Toothless Wonder?
I know my mom was worried about Newman fitting into Alaska life, and I promised my mom on her deathbed I would take very good care of him. And Mom, I just want you to know, he's doing just fine. He may miss you, but we don't see it. He's moved right into our hearts as well as our home. I can't wait to tell you more about Newman's story in an upcoming video. It's pretty spectacular and surprising all at the same time. Lord. So Gary and I have been home, and adjusting back to house life has gone pretty well. I will have to say Newman has been the biggest adjustment that we've been working on, but he's doing a great job too. So today on my to-do list is we need to actually do something about Newman and his outdoor time. With Newman, he has always been an on-leash dog, and which is great. But we would like to have him off leash a little bit. So what that means is we need to build a fenced perimeter in the backyard. This way we can easily just open the door, let him go out, let him go potty, do his thing, get a little yard time, and then when it's time to come in, work on that recall to get him to come in. So we don't have the best product for this, but what I do have is I have some poultry netting that we can put up and see if that works. So that is today's plan. We've been waiting for it to warm up because it did get down almost to freezing overnight. But right now I look at the thermometer, it's 50 degrees. So something tells me it's time to do this now. So let's get on it. What do you think, Newman? You ready to go outside? Yeah, he is. So we're in the backyard here, and my plan is right here. We are going to block this off, bring the poultry fencing out a little ways, and follow it all the way along in front of the patio, and then tie it back to the corner of the house right here. That way, both Sophie and Newman should have a nice little run with mixture of grass and gravel, and just a nice place to do their potty break and be outside. I think it'll work. Let's go grab the netting and get started on this project. This is not what I was expecting to use this for, but I think it's a great alternative in the pinch. The other thing that this won't work for all of winter because our snowfall is deeper than this fence is tall.
right, all I have to do now is tighten up the two ends, and we have a pretty gigantic dog run. I think this will work. I'm happy with this. I realize this is just a temporary fix until we can figure out a more appropriate year-round dog run and permanent, but this should work for now, at least until the spring when we can build something better. We'll see how it works. Hopefully a moose doesn't trample it. I did leave over on the other side because the moose tend to run both sides of the house. I left a nice wide lane so the moose could go right by and hopefully not trample the fence. All right, let's try this out. Come on, Sophie. And yes, in almost every video, someone comments, be sure to be close to your dog. An eagle might snatch it up. And no worries, even though they have their run, I will still be outside supervising. I just love the fact he has more than 20 feet to go and he is off leash. What do you think, Soph? Well, that's it for our first week home.
Yeah, it's been nice. Been busy.
Sorry we didn't film a lot. We just had to do an update video because we were busy.
Mm-hmm.
I am really excited about next week. We are going on a little trip.
Right?
We are going to take you to Alaska State Capitol in Juneau.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, we're going down there to go to a conference for Alaska tourism. As you know, our business, RVing to Alaska, is all tourism based, and we want to go learn the latest and greatest of everything Alaska. So we're gonna go down that, do some networking, tour around town.
We rented a car, so we'll have wheels so we can go around town a little bit.
Yeah.
If there's a day where we're not interested in some of the seminars, we can go play.
And we're also going to have the opportunity to board a cruise ship and tour the cruise ship.
Pretty cool.
A lot of exciting stuff coming up next week in next week's video.
Mm-hmm.
But we just want to thank you for being a part of our Freedom family and watching us here on YouTube. As we grow and get to know you all, we just really appreciate all of your lovely comments. And
Right.
if you have any questions for us or anything like that you'd like us to address in an upcoming episode, just drop them down below.
Sounds good.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. As always, give this a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this content. If you're new here, welcome, and please, if you would be so kind, subscribe. It doesn't cost you a thing, and you'll be notified whenever we go post another video.
Yeah.
Every
good.
Wednesday right here on Living Free Alaska. All right, we'll see you next week in Juneau, Alaska. Bye! Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are notified whenever we post again. And lastly, we hope that you will join us here next time on Living Free Alaska.